Recording, and now we're gonna go live. Now we're gonna go over here. Oh shit! I wasn't watching. If it's 3, 2, 1, are we live? Are we live? Hello and welcome to Opinions and Beer. I'm your host Adam. Today with me, I've got here on the line Simeon Quessenberry. Simeon, say hi to my.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Simon, for. I'm going to call him Simon. That's his nickname I've given him from back in the olden days. But anyways, today's beer of the day is Pour Brothers Kettle Sour. It's Pour Brothers Cherry Bomb Black Cherry Kettle Sour. It is a light tart beer flavored with black cherries to add some fruity notes to that popular beer style. Pour Brothers, look at this. I bought a 64-ounce jug of this beer. The beer comes at a very light ABV at 3.1%, and this is going to come off as a very traditional sour beer. They tend to brew two style. Pour Brothers does. Let's see if that's a good thing. I'm going to try this beer real quick, Simon.
Go for it, brother.
This is a very light and tart, refreshing sour. I'm not really getting the cherry notes, and I noticed that with their last sour that they put out that the flavor doesn't really pop that they're labeling that's in it. That's a very tragic for my rating scale, because if you name it something on Opinions and Beer, if you name it something, it better taste like what it's called. And I'm not really getting like the cherry notes. Any fruit notes are at the very, very back. And for this to be called a cherry bomb, I mean, I want this to taste like NyQuil, to be honest. I want this to taste like smooth NyQuil, and does not taste like smooth NyQuil. No good. But anybody listening out there, we're about to do the with all this COVID-19 stuff. Our last two episodes were very COVID-19 heavy, but we want to try to break away in a kind of fashion. But right now, the hype, Simeon. Currently, the hype is water and toilet paper. So this episode we're doing water. I think we're going to do back-to-back episodes, maybe not with Simeon, but today's water. Next week we're going to do battle with the brands. We're going to have that toilet paper. So water and toilet paper are the themes of this week. Because it's what's selling, man. So Simeon, you're going to help me help the people of the world. We're going to figure out what the best water brand is. And the next week, we're going to figure out what the best toilet paper brand is. That way we can tell people which brands they should be buying during this end times.
That sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay. So how we're going to do this, Simeon, is we're going to go through round one, and we are going to hope that people call in. People call in. Look, I even have like a little you should be able to see this. There's a little right here in the corner over here, down there to the left, down to the bottom left, you'll see a phone number and a code that you can put in to call in and give your opinions of this bracket. You should be able to see the bracket right now. I can't see what you see, because if I click on what you're seeing, it makes that effect where you look in the mirror and I can't see anything. Lauren, can you see everything? I mean, I'm just making sure you can see me in this corner. You can see me down here. Okay, so everything's popping up pretty good, Simon. Round one. Simeon, you were a big water guy back in the day. You used to always.
I'm still a big water guy.
Yeah, well, back in the day when we worked together, I remember before you even joined my team, you were the water guy.
Oh yeah,
So
water boy.
So you know all about water and what's good and what sucks. And you're a truck driver, so you even know about water from around the world.
I have a fairly simple opinion about water, brother.
Okay.
If it's in a bottle, I'll drink it. I ain't drinking no tap water though, brother.
No tap water?
No, sir.
Why am I getting a bunch of emails from random people? Anyways. I'm sorry, there's emails are just popping up on the side of here. It's like, oh, Emmy Award winner, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Anyways, round one, number one. We've got Smart Water versus Ice Mountain. Simeon, I'll let you give your first take.
I've never had Ice Mountain, brother.
Let's see. Ice Mountain water.
I'm gonna have to vote with Smart Water on this one.
Ice Mountain is this that weird. It has a mountain on it. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've seen the bottle. I've seen the bottle, but that's about it. You give the point to Smart Water. Okie dokie.
Do I get the point of it?
You give the point
yeah.
to Smart Water.
Yes, I give the point to Smart Water.
Oh shit! I just fucked up. Anyways, I don't think anyone's gonna. I messed up and I actually. Anyways, I'll give the point to Smart Water as well. Now that I've already messed up the bracket. Anyways, round two. If anyone disagrees with that Smart Water versus Ice Mountain, please call in and debate it. Thank you. Round two, this is a big one. We have a big one in round one, part two. And that is Dasani versus Aquafina. This is Coke versus Pepsi here, guys. Coke versus Pepsi, their name brand waters. Simeon, I'll let you take your first pick.
I'm going to go with Dasani on this one.
Are you just doing that to suck up to me?
I don't even know which one. Dasani is the Coke one? I don't even know.
Yeah, it is.
They have Dasani at work. That's what they buy at work.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that I despise both of these waters. I think both taste like horrible tap water. I know for a fact that Dasani comes from a tap in Dallas, Texas. It comes from tap.
Oh, damn.
It comes.
I have to stop drinking it.
It's straight tap from Dallas. I don't know about Aquafina. I don't know what Aquafina, but but I may give the slight edge, the nod to Dasani. And this is not a favoritism type of deal. That's just the truth, to be honest. What the fuck's going on? I can't verify that. Why won't it let me edit this? I'm so mad. So anyways, 2 points for Dasani. All you Aquafina drinkers, if you have any thoughts about who should win, this keeps falling out. Aquafina or Dasani. Right now, it's 2 votes for Dasani. Moving on, part 3, round 1. We've got Voss Water versus Seaforce. Simeon, obviously, we're starting with you.
Yes, sir. Can't give you an opinion on either one of these. I've never tried either.
Never had either of these?
No, sir.
You're tripping me out right now. Okay.
I'll give it to Seaforce, only because the name is longer and it has a dash in it.
Have you seen Voss Water?
No, I haven't. I'll
it's that
look
glass.
It up real quick.
It's like that glass. It's like that cylinder glass. Look, I don't know if you're watching the show as you're talking.
No, I'm not.
But Voss is this like weird. It's that weird glass water with it's like silver. Has like a silver cap and has like silver lettering of Voss on the side of it.
Oh well, I've seen the bottle for Voss. I don't think I've ever seen the bottle for Seaforce.
Seaforce is made by Chuck Norris himself. Seaforce is Chuck Norris water.
Well, I voted right then, brother.
Yes.
On accident, too.
On accident. Seaforce is Chuck Norris water. It's pretty good. It's actually probably the best water on this list. I'm going to be surprised If anyone says the other league, any Voss fans out there, please call in. We're kind of going pretty fast. I don't know if is anyone watching? Is there anyone watching, Lauren? Okay, maybe I should share it or something. Maybe I should share this, Simeon. I feel like I should share it.
Share it with me, brother.
I feel like I should share it to all the different stuff. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on here. Share to my story. Share to a group. I'm gonna share to opinions of beer. Share to page, the beer guys. Okay. I did all the sharing. What the fuck was that? Oh, it was me saying I shared myself. Okay. Moving on. Anybody have any questions and debates? Please call in if you're watching. Next up, we have Life Water versus Nestle Water.
I'm going to go with Nestle on this one. I got a Nestle in my hand right now.
Oh, do you?
I do. I sure do, brother.
Nestle's a popular choice. Nestle's one of the first to go in these stores.
Yeah, me and my wife, we order on Amazon, and it's Amazon Prime. It's $1.38 for a 12-pack, so it's like 11 cents a bottle, and it delivers to your door.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Are y'all still
free advertisement?
Oh, you ordered a bunch?
We usually do, but right now you can't get anything on Amazon anymore.
I know. Simeon, I guess what's your take on all the stuff happening right now? Are you out of work?
Oh no, I'm working hard as ever. Deliver propane to residential and commercial customers, and everybody's panicking, stocking up for the fallout.
The fallout. Are you worried about getting COVID-19?
Not from what I've heard of it, brother.
Anyways, next up, you know what? I'm gonna give me and you are kind of on track right now for the same waters. I'm giving the nod to Nestle as well. And that's only because Life Water is a cheap ripoff of Smart Water and run by Pepsi. So, next up, we have the gift from the gods, Fiji water versus Evian water.
This is another one I've never tried either one.
Fiji?
I know what Fiji looks like, and I'm looking up Evian now.
Fiji, it has like the commercials are all like, "Oh, it was made by the gods." Nothing.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of their commercials. I've seen the bottles in stores though. I've never seen Evian.
You've never seen Evian? Well, you know what? Evian is the last water that people buy, that people bought during the apocalypse. It's like, don't worry, we're getting down to the two waters that nobody's buying. But when it came down to it, they had three choices, and Evian was the choice. But it was the last choice they chose.
I'll give it to Fiji then.
All right, let's give it to, I'm going to give that nod to Fiji. Next up, literally what I was just talking about, we have Body Armor water, which actually, I don't know if you know this, Body Armor has a water, and then Core.
I've seen Core's bottles in stores, but I've never even seen or heard of the Body Armor water.
Yes, and you know what? These two, Core and Body Armor, are the last. They're the only waters that people are not buying, even though they're buying everything else on the damn shelf. They refuse to buy Body Armor, and they refuse to buy Core. I don't know why. Maybe because it's super expensive, and it doesn't taste that great. It doesn't taste that great.
I'll go ahead and give it to Core.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and give it to Core. Core has definitely built a market for himself in in gas stations and whatnot. I think Core water is found just about everywhere, and Body Armor water. I mean, they were selling it. I think Core singles are selling faster than buy a 6-pack, get a 6-pack free of Body Armor water. So it's just like, so maybe, I guess just based off of sheer sales alone, we have to give the edge to core water. Next up, we have Ozarka water versus Deer Park water.
I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Ozarka.
Yeah, Ozarka's a beast, man. Ozarka is like for a pretty basic water, Ozarka's a heavy hitter. And why do you think that is? You think Ozarka is Ozarka sold everywhere, or is it called Ozark like just Ozark spring water in other places?
I'm not sure. Probably the label. The label stands out a lot. It's red. All the other waters are blue. You know.
Well, and it has
Probably
like Texas. Well, it's like the Texas Star thing is why.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think if Ozarka is called Ozark Springs in other places, but I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure on the history of Ozarka water, but it's a heavy hitter, and it makes top 10 lists around the world, no matter where it's mostly from. Deer Park seems to be more of a northern water. It looks like it looks like more like the northern states go for Deer Park. So this was a north versus south, man. You voted south. I guess the South can only win in water wars. So moving on to our final round in round one. Our final bracket in round one, we have your favorite Great Value water versus Deja Blue.
You know, I've had Deja Blue before, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It tasted like tap water.
Oh yeah, I think Deja Blue is the worst water. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's probably, and someone was just praising it too. There was someone on one of these pages. I was trying to get like a conversation going about water and asking people what's their favorite water and whatnot. And this guy was like, "My favorite waters are Fiji and Deja Blue." I'm like, "Wow, you're 1 for 2 there, buddy." You're 1 for 2. Deja Blue is not good. It is no good. Deja Blue is horrid. That's why most stores took it out of you can barely find it in any stores. Like, it's taken off the shelf because it doesn't sell. If it is in any stores, it has a shelf of 2, so you can only bring 2 waters in to the freaking Deja Blue because it sells so low. They randomly 7-Up. They finally got the chance to send in a pallet of Deja Blue canned water, and it's just been sitting in the back. It's like, shouldn't y'all bring this out because customers? And Kroger's like, hell no, we're not bringing this trash out. We're not bringing this trash. They have a giant pallet of water and just wrapped. No one wants that canned ass Deja Blue. Deja Blue. Oh God, it's just so funny. There's a pandemic and people are still being picky.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't got any calls.
They don't care about what toilet paper they wipe their butt with, brother. Though.
I know, right? They need no toilet paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move what we voted on. So I'm gonna go through the bracket, and let's see. We voted Dasani over Aquafina. We voted C-Force. Yes, C-Force right here. C-Force over Voss. We voted Nestle over Life Water. We voted Fiji over Evian. We voted Core over Body Armor. We voted Ozarka over Deer Park. And then we voted Great Value over Deja Blue. Over Deja Blue. So if anyone wants to call and interject, I'm sure Lauren was trying to tell me that everybody's just so worried and pandemic-y that may not be worried about calling into podcasts right now, which, you know, by the numbers of last episode, that may be true. But I'm glad I had you on, Simeon, to do this episode with me.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
So moving on to round 2. We're starting off with, I'm going to start off down to up. So let's start off with Ozarka versus Great Value.
Oh, man, it's tough, but I'm gonna have to go with Ozarka here.
Same here. I think Great Value water. It's actually, it's not the worst water, but then again,
no, it's not.
But then again, Great Value water just kind of tastes like all the other store brand water. Do you think all stores get their brand water from the same place?
I think a lot of them do.
Because there's so many waters out there that are just like, they're just like, oh, the Brooks Brothers water, oh, the Kroger water, but they all taste like Great Value. So I think they get it from a.
I was going to ask you earlier why you didn't put Sam's Choice on here.
Because it's just Sam's Choice. Is it really that different from Great Value? Kind of. It has
I think it's the exact same water, just in a different bottle.
Yeah, horrid. I think it's a slightly bigger bottle, or maybe it's like a expensive bottle. It's like a more expensive bottle. They're a little fatter. They're a little fat. Yeah. But yeah, I think Great Value and all these, they must come from like a value brand spring. Like it's like the cheap spring. So
you can get them for like 10, 11 cents a bottle, so I don't know how much they're paying for the plastic. They must not be paying much for the water at all.
Oh my, that's funny. Next up, we have Core Water versus Fiji. And you haven't had either.
I haven't had either, but I'm going to go with Fiji. I think it's a more popular brand than Core.
It is, and
that's just my opinion, though.
Fiji is like it's like extra expensive though. Fiji's like extra. But the funny thing is, even though Fiji is extra expensive, it's still sold faster than Core. So I think you're right. I think you're right on the money that Fiji is a little better, and especially when it's really cold. Like you can't drink a hot Fiji. For some reason, it tastes like the bottle, and the bottle doesn't taste good. So it's like you have to drink Fiji water cold, like ice cold. It's one of those waters where you just gotta drink it super cold. It does not taste good otherwise. So that's the same with a lot of these like Smarty waters, like electrolyte style waters. I don't think I can drink like a lot of these like Smart Water and all these Core even C-Force maybe Life Water. All these fancy waters really don't taste good unless they're cold. They taste like weird, like thick and bodily. I can't explain it. But anyways, moving on, we got C-Force versus Nestle.
Man, this one's tough right here. Like I said, I got a Nestle bottle right here in my hand, and I've never had C-Force. And I just learned today that it was made by Chuck Norris water. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one for me.
I'm gonna give it to C-Force because I think C-Force is the best water. The problem is that they stopped carrying 24 packs in a lot of places, and so really you can only buy it singles. Like at Kroger, they only sell it at singles. I think Brooks Brothers might still sell it in a 24 pack, but
okay,
it's just hard to buy right now. It's a hard water to buy, and it was kind of pricey to begin with. So when you're comparing the two price-wise, Nestle gets the edge. But taste-wise, C-Force is the best tasting water I've ever had, and it's made by Chuck Norris. So I'm giving
yeah.
So I gotta
agree with you on that one and put mine on C-Force as well. Then.
Okie dokie. Next up, we've got Coke versus Coke. That's right, Dasani versus Smart Water.
I'm going to go with Smart Water on this one. My wife loves it.
Same here. At least, even if they both come from the same place, probably Dasani tastes like exactly what it is. Dallas tap water. Dallas tap water. No good. No good at all. Coronavirus water. uh, so yeah, so I have a feeling that no one's gonna be calling in. So I'm just gonna keep moving through with the idea that no one's calling in. Usually the last time I did this and people did call in, it was for the Adam Sandler movie tournament, but it wasn't until about 75 minutes in that someone finally called in, and so I was like, okay, maybe I should probably set this up a little better, I guess. I don't know. I wish people didn't have to put in a code. I think it's easier to just dial in a number, but when they see they have to put in a code, it turns people off. Anyways.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's go on and say, okay, so we got Ozarka moving forward, beating Great Value. We've got Fiji beating Core. We have Seaforce coming out ahead of Nestle. Then we have Smartwater coming out against Dasani. Here we are, the semifinals. We've got Smartwater versus Seaforce.
I'm gonna give this one to Smartwater. You might not agree with me, but you found a lot more of the I don't even know what they're called, the special lids that they have. Now they do have the regular bottles with the regular lids, but they have those. I don't even know what they're called.
Oh, like the sports caps and stuff.
Yeah, the sports cap. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, so you're saying that you're going to give the edge of Smartwater for its variety, the fact that the brand's expanded, there's more flavors even. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Smartwater, in that retrospect, and the fact that Seaforce has lost a lot of shelf space, I will say that brand-wise, since this is battle of the brands, I will say that brand-wise, Smartwater is definitely the better brand compared to Seaforce, despite what I may think of the taste differences. So I'll go with you there. We're gonna be on the same page, Simeon. We're gonna get that edge to Smartwater. Next up, we have Fiji versus Ozarka.
Oh man.
It sucks because you haven't had Fiji. If you would have actually drank some of these water, like Fiji's a really popular one. But then again, Ozarka is like that mass scale popular one, so it's really hard to pick because like Fiji is the most popular. I'd say if the price was cheaper, it'd be more popular than Smartwater. But with Smartwater coming in a little like it's like $1 cheaper than Fiji, I feel like that's why Fiji gets a little less love, more so now than in the past when it first came out. It's up to you though.
I'm gonna give this one to Ozarka.
Give it to Ozarka.
Everybody knows Ozarka, brother, or has had Ozarka at one point.
I think I'm gonna go with the masses on this one. The fact that Ozarka water 10 pallets can sell out in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Ozarka water was literally the first thing gone in these stores when shit hit the fan. So, so I think you're on a roll there, Simeon. We're gonna give that one to Ozarka, and then obviously previously we had Smartwater take on Seaforce with the victory. Here we are, Simeon. The final round. Which water should people buy during the apocalypse? Should it be Smartwater or Ozarka?
I think I'm going to give this one to Ozarka.
Joke's on you. Ozarka sold out, motherfucker. No, just it gone. You can't even buy it no more. At least Smart Water's still on the shelf. These Smart Water's still on the shelf. These Smart Water's still on the shelf. We still got Sports Cash now. But no, you know what? But I was explain your answer real quick if you could.
Smart water is just more expensive. You can afford a lot more Ozarka than you can with the than Smart water.
That is true. That is
People
true.
stocking up for doomsday. They're buying, before they put a limit on stuff, they're buying, 10 packs of water. They're not going to be in their house for a day before they go out and eat at a restaurant that's closed. They have to go through drive-through. But they're going to buy 10 cases of water.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think Smart Water kind of sucks. As far as taste goes. I mean, it's good. Like I said earlier about how like these weird electrolyte waters, they just do not taste good to me hot or like room temp. I cannot drink these waters room temp, dude. They taste like they're just too thick. They're like thick and they taste weird. They taste like manufactured mess. It tastes like a manufactured mess whenever it's not cold. Whereas Ozarka and these like weird regular spring waters, I mean, they taste good, cold, room temp. It really doesn't matter how you sitting in the back of your car and getting hot. They taste fine hot. I mean, Ozarka water is pretty good. I mean, it tastes good every second of the day. I think I've had it. I've had Ozarka during like every major crisis as far as hurricanes go. It's like always like the go-to hurricane water beverage. I mean, I'd have some in my house right now if it wasn't like I just said, sold out everywhere in the world. But
yeah,
sold out. So coming in right here at the end, we've got Ozarka, the Texas-made water, coming out with the victory against Smart Water and winning the Battle of the Brands Water Edition. Are you satisfied with your picks today, Simeon?
I believe I am.
Is there any water that we did not mention in this bracket that you think should have been included or that you enjoy?
No, like I said, we get the Nestle from Amazon. If we had a Walmart, I might get Great Value or Ozarka, but Amazon's pretty picky about what they put on their Prime Pantry for sale. So
they don't have any Great Value water on there or Ozarka?
I don't think they do, because when you get Amazon Prime, you can order through their Prime Pantry, but you have to order $35 or more to be able to qualify for free shipping, even though you have Prime. But it's like 2-day delivery to your house, and they carry a lot of different brands of different foods, but it's not something where you can go on Amazon and buy anything you want. But if you go into the Prime Pantry, it's kind of restricted on what they sell.
Oh, really? I've never ordered food or drinks from Amazon, I don't think.
Yeah, if you go into their departments, go to Prime Pantry, and you can see a list of all their different foods and brands and stuff they sell on there. You can even order Coke on there.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah? Is it expensive?
No, it's basically, pretty close to Walmart prices.
Okay. That's pretty legit, Simeon. You just been playing that the new Call of Duty?
Yeah, Warzone. I never bought the Modern Warfare, but they let Warzone go for free. So
I know. I've been playing it,
I'm
Simeon.
gonna pass that up. You have? Well,
yes,
man.
Are you playing it on PlayStation?
Yeah, you too.
Oh, yes, I am playing it on PlayStation. If I can
play together sometime.
Oh yeah, you're about to go to bed, aren't you? You got work in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I have to go to work. At what time?
6:30.
I beat you by 30 minutes. What time? Well, you have to wake up at 6:30. You have to go to work at 6:30.
Yeah. No. I just wake up at 6:30. I don't have to be to work till 7:30.
Oh, well, fuck you. I got to be at work at 6.
What time do you get off, though? You get off at all kinds of
At 5 or something. I get off at I sometimes these last few days I've been getting off at 5 or 6. I've been working 10, 12 hours with these public. I'm working more with the public. I'm getting coronavirus every damn day.
You ain't got no autoimmune disease, do you?
No. I be trolling people too. I'm like, you should see me, man. I be walking down these aisles and I'll find like an empty area. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened to all the? And I'll just scream something like, what happened to all the packages of tuna fish or whatever sold out. Tuna fish, the one thing that didn't sell out. But I just be screaming like, where's all the toilet paper?
That's funny. The things you think would sell out, the stuff that's going to last a while.
Yeah.
All these people are, it's like they're pretending to panic.
Is that, yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's almost like they're pretending to panic. I mean, the first thing everybody was talking about selling out of was toilet paper. Why are you?
If they're quarantined, if they get quarantined for 30 days in their home, they need toilet paper to wipe their bum bums.
I heard about toilet paper before I heard about water, and I mean, how many people do you have in your house? One of the big packs should last you a month. Easy.
I don't know. My wife's been drinking so much water. We had 3 packs, but we're down to 2 now. But
yeah.
No, but she just blamed it on pregnancy. Said,
that's a good excuse, brother.
She said being pregnant makes you thirsty. Thirsty for more. Woo! Oh God. I'm glad nobody's listening right now. Just so you know, everybody, we recorded this on Sunday. It's getting posted on Tuesday. So if you're listening, it's a Tuesday, and we recorded this 2 days ago live. So be sure to join us on Opinions and Beer on Facebook. You can join us on Twitter. Join us on Instagram. Join us on we're on every single social media website, from Minds to Gab to all the weird shit nobody looks at. We are everywhere. Simeon, do you think you would try this? I'm going to rate this beer that I've been drinking, this Cherry Bomb Sour by Pour Brothers. I'm going to rank this beer a solid 4.5. I was going to give it like a 2 or something. Maybe I'll give it a 5. 4.5 is pretty good. Because as I'm drinking it, the mild flavor that is in it is pretty nice. It kind of makes me crave for more. But then again, it's just still not a fully developed beer to me. And it's really light at 3% in alcohol. It's a really light. It's a very traditional sour, being very light in alcohol. And seeing how I've had a lot of newer sour beers that are like 8% and 9% in alcohol, it's just it's a little behind the times for me. No offense to Pour Brothers, they're a great brewery. They make good IPAs, good stuff. But I'm sorry, Simeon, to tell you, but this sour just does not cut it in today's age.
Good to know, brother. I guess I don't drink much anymore.
Don't drink much. Drinking is good. Drinking is good
every
for you.
6 months or so.
God, what the fuck? Good God.
Guess I'm on the wrong podcast, huh?
Good God, Scott. Drinks. No, we've had plenty of people that are like, oh yeah, I used to be an alcoholic and now I'm sober for 10 years. It's like, okay, this is good. Good to have you on, buddy. Sell us your book and stuff like that. So it's like, we've had those run in the mills, but yeah, it's like I said, have you been to Pour Brothers yet?
No, I haven't.
It's in Beaumont.
Where are they at?
Downtown Beaumont.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We have 2 breweries in Beaumont now, Simeon. We have Pour Brothers, and then we have Struggle Street.
What is that?
We have Pour Brothers and Struggle Street in Beaumont. 2 breweries.
Struggle?
Yeah, Struggle.
Okay.
Struggle Street. They make now them. It's weird. These breweries they swap. Anyways, Pour Brothers makes really good like IPAs and like their Belgian's really good. Their stouts are really good. But then like Struggle Street makes really good. They make the perfect sour beers. They make some of the perfect sour beers. All their flavors really stand out in all their beers. But then their stouts, the flavors don't really stand out that great in their stouts, or they're a little too much. It's just kind of like it's kind of funny that there's two breweries in Beaumont, and they kind of deliver on the opposite things of each other. So it kind of works out. It all works. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I don't think I've ever had 3 different beers in my whole life.
Oh my God!
I drink one of those 3.
Okay.
Is Corona Extra, Michelob Ultra,
God.
Bud Light.
That's all you drank?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Are they any good?
I don't know. Now that Corona apparently is pretty bad stuff.
Well, Simeon, that's just your opinion. And that's fine. Because all we have here are opinions and beer. All right. That's my closing thing.
Yes, sir.
All right, Simeon. Was it fun? Did I annoy you by taking you away from your gaming?
No, it was fun. It was nice to do something different.
Okay.
Never been on a podcast before, brother.
It's a little fun. Like I said, we usually have other people, but this quarantine madness has gotten everyone in a fritz, and my apartment actually won't let me have people over. They said they'll call the cops on us if they see people gathering in our apartment. Well, they do. It's everybody. They put a notice on on everybody's door saying no one can have guests.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, shit. Let me find people to call in, and then fucking Allie wouldn't message me, and so I'm like, and I seen you had a green circle next to your name on Facebook. I was like, Simeon, he used to stock water. Anyways, man, it was fun talking to you. I'm probably gonna go catch up on Walking Dead, and then go to sleep because, like I said, I have to wake up just like we all got to wake up in the morning and get back to this COVID-19 shit storm.
Yeah. Hey, before I let you go, though, I want to tell you something. You remember my youngest brother, right? He worked at Walmart for a little while.
Yes.
He got a girl pregnant.
Oh, I thought that was gonna go real dark real soon. Like, my younger brother, he's dead. I'm like, no, my God, how dark is this? How'd he get a girl pregnant?
I guess they had sex, brother.
Had sex? How'd they have sex? Call him up.
I hear your wife typing at you in the background.
What's his phone number? We got to ask him all these questions about how he had sex.
You have to have him on opinions.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him a question. I'm gonna question everything that happened. Like, what led up to this moment?
I guess.
I want the
I
science.
have no idea.
I want the science behind it because I can't figure it out.
Yes, sir, brother. Me either.
I know.
I can't either.
For some reason, my wife keeps getting pregnant. I don't know what's going on. Okay, my wife's telling me I have to hang up now.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Good night.